Let's dive into a truth that has guided hearts and minds for centuries. At the core of our faith lies a simple yet profound principle: love. Jesus taught us that the greatest commandment is to love God with all our heart and to love our neighbor as ourselves. Imagine a sturdy bridge built on two solid pillars. One represents our love for God, and the other, our love for one another. Without either pillar, the bridge collapses. Isn't it remarkable how this same truth holds our lives together every day? We often speak of love as if it were merely an emotion, a gentle feeling that comes and goes. However, Scripture shows us that true love is far more than that. In 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 13, Paul reminds us that love is greater than both faith and hope. It is an active force that compels us to act kindly, to forgive, and to uplift those around us. Paul instructs us in Colossians chapter 3 verses 12 to 14 to clothe ourselves with virtues such as compassion, humility, and above all, love. When we live out this love, walking in it and making it the hallmark of every action, we demonstrate that we truly belong to God. Imagine love as a gardener tending a beautiful garden. The gardener does not merely talk about how lovely the garden could be. He removes the weeds, nurtures each plant, and prunes away anything that might hinder growth. In the same way, love requires us to engage in difficult acts of care. It calls us to correct gently, to guide patiently, and sometimes even to stand firm against what might harm the community. But what happens when those who claim to be our brothers and sisters stray from the truth? Jesus warned that false prophets might come in sheep's clothing, appearing gentle and harmless while hiding dangerous intent. These are like wolves disguised as lambs, aiming to lead us astray. True love, however, is not about blind acceptance. It is about safeguarding the flock, much like a shepherd who carefully watches over his sheep. Paul, in his letters, urged us to be vigilant. When Paul uses the word mark, he does not mean to brand people as if they were cattle. Rather, he is urging us to pay close attention, to observe carefully, to consider wisely, and to take action when we see someone harming the unity of the church. Can you imagine trying to protect a friend from stumbling on a dangerous rock without first noticing it? That is the essence of true love, protecting one another by calling things by their right name. Unity is one of the greatest blessings given to the church. Solomon in his wisdom wrote in Ecclesiastes 4 verses 9 to 12 that two are better than one. When we join together, we create a strong bond that can withstand any storm. Unity brings strength, support, and hope. Yet maintaining unity does not mean ignoring differences or harmful actions. It means coming together with a common purpose, to build each other up, and to safeguard the truth of the gospel. God himself saw the value of unity when he created the institution of marriage, as described in Genesis chapter 2 verses 18 to 24, and when Jesus sent his disciples out in pairs, as noted in Luke chapter 10 verse 1. In a world where isolation can easily lead to vulnerability, unity provides the security and encouragement we need to stand strong. But unity is not achieved by turning a blind eye to error. Sometimes love requires us to make tough decisions, to distance ourselves from those who cause division, all in the hope of preserving the greater good. Some may wonder if it is unloving to label or call out those who spread false teachings. Let's consider it this way: if you saw a rattlesnake in your garden, would you hesitate to warn your neighbors? True love does not shy away from truth. Jesus himself was clear when he named false teachers, and Paul was bold in identifying individuals who threatened the community. This is not about being harsh or judgmental. It is about protecting the flock. Labeling false teachings is not an act of cruelty. It is a courageous stand for what is true and pure. The scriptures remind us that without love, our actions are empty words. Genuine love is marked by its actions. It corrects gently and always seeks the well-being of others. When we call out false doctrines, we are in essence caring deeply about the spiritual health of our community. In the end, our journey in faith is a balance of tender care and unwavering commitment. John reminds us that God is love, and that love is not simply a fleeting emotion, but a lasting force that can challenge and change the world. Just as a skilled physician may need to make tough decisions for the sake of a patient's well-being, so too must we sometimes take difficult steps to preserve the truth and unity of our community. By embracing this challenging yet rewarding path, we become like a well-tended garden, nurtured by love, strengthened by unity, and ever watchful for any threat that might cause harm. Isn't it inspiring to think that our love, so genuine and steadfast, can transform lives and build a community that reflects the light of Christ? Let us walk this path together, with eyes wide open, hearts full of courage, and a spirit ready to love deeply and truly. This is the love that endures, the love that heals, and the love that saves.